So, hello everyone. Hope everyone's okay during this current time. I'm joined by former Southport defender Earl Davis. Mate, how are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm not too bad.
Good
So,
man.
are you spending isolation, just getting through the days?
Yeah, still trying to do a bit of work. I've had to shift everything online, shift everything onto Zoom, like we're doing now. So yeah, it's been okay. Rest of the day painting and got 4 kids. So yeah, I'm a busy man.
We live in sort of strange times. You'd have thought like a few months ago would be like this now.
Mental, mate. Mental.
Are
But
you missing the footy?
just got to
Obviously,
roll with it, haven't we? It's difficult for everyone, so I'm not gonna cry about it and moan about my situation. It's tough for everyone. I'm very fortunate compared to some. So yeah,
so we're here today to look back at the 2010 season when
yeah,
Southport won National League North, a team that you was a part of. So just, you know, happy memories thinking back to that times.
yeah. Of course, that particular season was, I think it's safe to say, it's my best ever season as a footballer. Um, so yeah, it's amazing for me personally. It's amazing for the team, um, and obviously the fans. Have still got fans that message me today about that season. So yeah, it's unbelievable.
Course, looking back, it was like such like exciting ending as well, winning it on the final day. So what you meant
Yeah.
with that match, thinking we could win it, we could be up, we could not be up.
Yeah, scary. Weird thing is, like from what I remember of it, we're pretty cool about it. Liam was good at keeping us quite calm in situations like that. So yeah, to be totally honest with you, I remember the coach journey pre-match, just the usual chilling, having a laugh, playing cards, all that kind of stuff. Don't remember the game whatsoever, and then just remember getting mobbed after it. So yeah.
How did you sort of like remain focused? Because you could have won it the game before, and then didn't
Mm.
Fleetwood put have some FA hearing about they could have gone into the game 2 points ahead. So was
Yeah.
it
There
sort of
was
like
there was all kinds of
staying focused? Was it that kind of hard, or was you focused and basically just doing your job?
yeah. We just had to focus on us. Yeah. I know it's a bit cliche because you hear people like I said, Liverpool been listening and watching everything to do with them all this season, and all they ever say, Van Dijk, people like that, just say we just focus on us. We just focus on us. Just go to the next game, try and win that game. Go to the next game, try and win that game. So yeah, that's all we were doing. When Fleetwood are involved, there always seems to be some kind of madness going on, some kind of controversy going on. But yeah, we were sound. We just looked after us, made sure everyone in our changing room was right, and got on with it.
What's that season between yourselves and Fleetwood? There was like quite a big rivalry that kind of brewed, and of course you got both teams got big wins over each other. But on Boxing Day, a 5-0 victory. How you having you or Fleetwood? Just thinking,
Yeah,
was that just put a smile on your face just thinking back to that now?
yeah, of course it does. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It, big, like you say, big derby. Not only was it a derby for the fans, but it got tasty between the players as well. So I love all that kind of stuff. Liam loves all that kind of stuff. When you got scousers in the changing rooms, they seem to love all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, just top game. Again, do you know what? It sounds crazy, but I never remember games. I never remember what goes on in games or anything. I just go on there, win my headers, do what I got to do. But I remember the feeling afterwards, yeah. And that Boxing Day one was massive.
It's sort of those games and everything else that was happening just add that bit of spice to the final day and sort of like going into it.
Yeah, yeah, of course it does because there was all kinds going on behind the scenes. we'd uh, we'd know a few Fleetwood lads, so people would have phone numbers and there'd be all kinds going on. We'd be phoning them after a win, and going mad on the coach when we've had a couple of beers and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're to and froing behind the scenes before and after the Boxing Day game, all the way until the last day. So yeah, it was tasty.
When you knew that you'd won the league, like what was the celebration like after? I presume it was a mad coach journey home.
Oh God, yeah. We've just been sent pictures of that. Actually, I think I posted some of them yesterday. Yeah, just crazy. I mean, I did it with the 2005 team, and that was special to me. But this time round, I felt like one of the older ones. So yeah, I took it upon myself to make sure we celebrated it properly, made sure the lads enjoyed it, made sure I got onto Mr. Chairman, Charlie at the time, to get us to Magaluf as soon as possible. So yeah, it was good.
What was the spirit like amongst you and the other lads in that team? Like, was it just a strong bond between everyone?
Yeah, unbelievable. Kev Lee, well, been talking to a few of the lads, Kev Lee, Powley, Moogs, Simo, all the way through. Yeah, since the day we left, we've been in contact with each other, had a few drinks here and there. But yeah, Kev Lee set up a WhatsApp group the other day, and it's just like 10 years ago. Do you know what I mean? It's everyone's chatting away. When you go through something like that, it's a long season, it's the toughest season of my life, and you become a family. So yeah.
In that WhatsApp group now, does it sort of thing feel like nothing's changed, like no time has passed between you all?
None whatsoever. Even Liam's in it, and he's probably the childish, the most childish in the group. Yeah, it's just mad, usual madness. But like I say, those boys became more than teammates that season. And I've always said, whenever I've been asked the question, you know, that was Liam's best feature. He's able to get a group of probably misfits, to be fair, you know, people that are retired already or looked like they were coming to the end of their career, and, you know, lads that were struggling, got us all together. He knew personalities so well, and he knew that we'd gel, and we did. And yeah, it was massive.
And you mentioned like you was one of like sort of the more experienced members of the squad. So what was your
Yeah.
role sort of for that season? Like, was you just repeating Lima's message, going through like to try and keep everyone with their eyes on the prize?
Yeah, definitely. I never repeat his message. We have totally different. We're on different like wavelengths, Liam and myself. He does things his way, I do things mine, but it works well. My role was just like I say, it's when you've been through it before. I was one of the young lads the first time round, and what that squad did well with me was always keep me involved. So when I did get me game, I knew what to do and knew how to go about it. I had people like Farrell Kilban and Fitzy looking after me, two defenders that I'll always look up to and be thankful for everything that they taught me that particular season. And yeah, I just remembered how good they were for me. Sid Pickford, Don Morley, Pricey, all them guys, Lynchy, they were class. And yeah, it helped me massively. So that was just my role to try and do what they did for me. To, yeah, the likes of Keezy, Kevley, Moogs, all them lads.
And of course, sort of like everyone in the squad sort of knew the importance of like what difference it could make winning it on the final day or not making it up to the division.
Yeah.
So sort of like that sort of how was it like with that pressure having on your shoulders, like knowing that one 90 minutes can make the difference for the whole club?
Again, it's something I've been asked before, and my answer most of the time, if I'm being totally honest, if we didn't win that day, I probably would have retired. That was how much it took out of me. I literally couldn't give any more. I was talking to Pauli just yesterday, and he was saying the same. His knee had gone like months prior, Everyone was playing with injuries. My knees have never been great, but you take the ibuprofen, do what you got to do, get on there and go again. So it was more. I made it more important to me than anyone else possibly could have done. And like I say, I wanted to go in the conference, so I had to win. And if I didn't, it would have got to me, and I think I would have took notice of the pain that I was in and just left it there. But yeah, it was massive. It was massive to a few of the lads. Like I say, the lads that I've mentioned, all of them, Matty McGinn, Kev Lee, Moogs, they should have played pro anyway. Should have been, no disrespect to Southport or the Conference North, but they should have been playing higher anyway. There were a few lads like that, so it was vital to us to prove that, really.
Of course, as well, you mentioned him a few times. Turning to Liam, did that give you that extra drive as well? Just like to play through the pain sort of thing?
Yeah. Like I say, I played for a few managers. I've read books of how certain managers operate, and he's different in that he wants to be your mate, but he's ruthless as well. And when he likes you, he looks after you big time, and you feel the need to repay that to him. So I've known Liam a long time, and I'd known him a long time at that point anyway. So yeah, I just knew how much it meant to him as well. And yeah, everyone got it. Everyone got it. I'd known Liam as long as anyone on the team, but everyone got it, and he just knew how to talk to people. He knew how to get the best out of him, whether it's to take the mick out of him, whether it was to be horrible to him, but you knew he was doing it for a reason, or whether he needed to put his arm around you and say, look, and play the nice guy. So yeah, he plays it rightly, and we all acknowledge that and wanted it for him as much as we wanted it for ourselves.
And of course, obviously, he's back at Southport once again. You came to see him on his 500th game managing the club. So you just him back in the dugout at Hague, haven't you?
Yeah, he's crazy because I thought I never expected it. Basically, I never thought he would go back to management. Never mind go back to Southport. But to my knowledge, he's the best manager that Southport have ever had. So he has to be involved in the club somehow. If his knowledge of non-league is like no one I've ever met before, like from the conference right down, he just knows everything about everyone. He can pick up the phone to anyone. And his memory's ridiculous. I don't even know anything I want to know about a game. Like I said, I don't remember anything about any game that I played in, but if I ever ask him about anything to do with a game, it doesn't matter. I could text him right now, he'd have the answer in seconds. He just remembers everything. So very, very handy man to have.
And finally, just like looking back at these 10 years, like how much love do you have for Southport, and like how fondly do you remember your times at the club?
It's ridiculous. Like I say, we're laughing, joking the WhatsApp group about what we went on to do, like career-wise and everything, and like no disrespect to Hyde or Stalybridge or Burscough, wherever I went, it felt like I was just having time off. Do you know what I mean? There was Burnley, and then I went to Southport, and that's just me kind of thing. When I left, I didn't want to leave. That was kind of forced. So when I came back, I knew that again, that comes into how important it was for us to win the league, because I was desperate to come back. Liam took me back there, and it probably looked like I was past it kind of thing. So I had a lot to prove, and I wouldn't have done that at any other football club. So, yeah.
And of course, even when you go back now, obviously you always chat to the fans. That team's remembered very fondly. Everyone loves that team still.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like I say, you don't realise at the time it feels big, but if anything, winning the league has just felt bigger and bigger and bigger as the years go on because people remember it. I don't know if it's a case of they've not done it at Southport, have not done it again since, or there's been a bit of up and down times in between us winning the league. So maybe it's the last big memory that those fans have had. I don't know, but for whatever reason, the way they look after us is just, it's amazing. When we go back, you go to the turnstile, it's like big hugs and and get yourself in and people wanting to chat to us. It's great.
Well, thank you very much for your time, mate. It's been a pleasure.
No problem, mate. Anytime.